Yogi Clan, welcome back to Yogi's Cycle Service and welcome back to the garage. So tonight we're going to expand a little bit about, if you remember that video I released called Down the Road, I talked about having a website, I talked about selling some parts. Tonight we're going to expand upon that in a little bit. I'm going to show you some of the things that we're going to be posting, some parts that are available for sale. Stay tuned, let's talk about it. If you're new here to Yogi Cycle Service, I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. And I will tell you right now, don't forget tonight we are going live to work on the Nomad. We have an engine we need to finish rebuilding and put back in this Nomad. Chuck and I will be here in the garage, so come hang with us and while we have a lot of fun putting this engine back together. If you are new here though, I suggest you surf around a little bit, check out my videos. In here we do everything pretty much motorcycle or Yogi related. If you like what you see, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, hey man, thanks for coming back and checking out another one of my videos. I appreciate it, and I think you're gonna like what the thoughts are going through here in my head. So on that video Down the Road, I talked about bringing a website. So on the website, I want to have a few things. Like I mentioned in that video, I want to maybe do a page devoted to the top 20 videos, give you quick links to find some things. I want to have a shopping page where you can have quick links to Amazon products that we frequently use here in the shop, and also links to some eBay products. I did set up a Yogi Cycle Service eBay page. Good friend of mine is really into auction hunting and finding things on auction. He's like, man, if I ever find Harley parts, can I bring them to you so you can sell them? Sure. So we're gonna be selling some Harley parts. And all these parts, mind you, most of these parts that you find in auctions, family member may pass or they inherit something. And a lot of these parts are stuff that's probably taken off bikes and just sitting around. So this first part is a solo seat. Looks like it's off a touring bike. It does need to be cleaned. It does have a spot where you can attach a passenger pillion to the back, which is sitting over there on the back seat of the Nomad. We can kind of see it in the background like right there. So, but it does need to be cleaned. If you look at it, it's got a little bit of mildew on it. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. So this one's pretty whole and complete, but the passenger pillion is missing one of the conches on this side here. This is a really odd green color though. It's more hunter green than army green. It's an odd color, but it's a nice seat though. It's a really nice seat. I think it's one of the older style touring bikes based upon this on the front. So I would say early to mid 2000s. There's a part number right there. So I am sure I can figure out what years this fits. And maybe we'll just go ahead and give it some love and clean it up a little bit. Not actually really not a bad looking seat. I just don't dig the color. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? So we'll get that posted. Next item he found, a full top end. So he has, we don't have the rocker covers, but he's got the valve body here with the valves. He's got the jugs. Does have a good fair bit of rusting here, but I think that can be cleaned off. The inside cylinder looks pretty smooth to me. And then here's the other matching valve body, and I got the other cylinder in the box right here. So we're gonna go ahead. I don't know if I'm gonna list all four of these together. I might, or we may just list these two as a listing and these two as a listing. I do think that these valves here will probably need to be replaced though. Next up, Screaming Eagle parts. Although I don't think that these are Screaming Eagle parts. I think, actually it's, two pistons. I think they were the stock pistons that came out of that top end that were replaced with Screaming Eagle parts. Plus, two fuel injectors. These are probably original stock fuel injectors. I don't think that they would be the OEM fuel injectors. I think this came off of the bike that those came out of. This I probably won't try to sell. This is actually a Softail model. Softail turn signal covers. Ooh. Two passing lamp trim rings and a headlight trim ring. Looks like they came off a Softail. So I bet you that's a Softail top end also. Two more cams, probably again, stock cams. More cams. Another cam here, along with some cam shoes. So some of this stuff we're not going to use. Some of it we're just going to toss. Honestly, I don't really want to sit on a whole bunch of used parts. And the last thing I'm going to do is travel around the swap meets trying to sell outdated, obsolete old parts. So we're going to put those on eBay and see if we can get them to move. But I got one more thing. In this box here, we have got a fairing for a touring model. Now this will be pre-2014. This has got a pretty deep cut here, but it's got a nice scoop to it. Not a bad looking fairing. The bag says Memphis Shades Dark Smoke 6.5 spoiler style windshield for Memphis Shade Batwing fairings. Still brand new. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. Keep this in the bag. Keep this in the box. That honestly is probably the best part that we have. Next week, this weekend, I will clean these parts up and probably list them early next week on eBay. I'm going to open up an eBay store under Yogi Cycle Service. And as my buddy brings more parts over, we'll get them put up on eBay. So if you want some deals, check out yogicycleservice.com, but don't do it yet because I don't have the webpage fully up and running. But that's probably something I'm going to be working on pretty hot and heavy over the next couple of weeks. Between now and January 1st, I want to have it complete. So I'm going to be using these items kind of as a test to see how well the format works, putting them on eBay and then put those eBay links on our webpage. I'm not exactly sure what I want it to look like, but this is kind of some of the direction that we're going to go in 2021. Not only are we going to bring you repair videos, but you know what? We're probably going to be selling some parts and moving some parts to try to generate a little bit of income for the channel, to buy new equipment, to buy more products, to review more products, and just to bring you better stuff and better content. So there's a sneak peek. I just want to give you guys a sneak peek of kind of what I wanted to allude to in the last video, but didn't. There we go. So the cat's out of the bag. Let's get this rolling. I think 2021 is going to be fun. We're going to try to restore some bikes, and we're going to be parting out some bikes, and we're just going to be doing a whole lot motorcycle related. And we're going to be have fun while we're doing it, bringing you live content like what's going to happen tonight at 7:30. So make sure you don't miss it. Tonight, 7:30. Chuck and I working, throwing wrenches on the Nomad, trying to get back up and running. It should be a whole lot of fun. It should be a blast. Don't forget to tune in Eastern time, 7:30. I will see you at that video. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.